I'm telling you, man, this is going to be epic. Real epic. So deep. So you got two teams are in the thick of it, knowing that knowing good and well that the Eagles or the Giants could win the NFC East, and then you got the Falcons, where the Buccaneers are favored to win the NFC South, but they're both still in the heart of the playoff race. What's up, everybody? Jamerus58 Gilliam here. Hope you had a fantastic Thanksgiving. And we are going to talk about the logistics here on how the Atlanta Falcons can get their record right back to 500, going 6-6, beating the Washington Commanders. Now, let's speak on it on defense. You know I'm all about my defense. So defensively, we must seize the opportunity. We got the personnel, sort of, kind of, that Dean Pease can run, but he's very confident in the unit, despite all the injuries that we've been suffering on both sides of the ball. We could still execute and we could still win these games. So defensively, we must seize the opportunity that presents itself. We must capitalize on the follies, mistakes that the Commanders is going to dish out. Whether you jump a pass for an interception, strip fumble sack, or you get an opportunity for a pick six. Seizing the opportunity will give us that edge to get that win over Washington. Now, the reason why I mention that is because, have y'all ever noticed that when the Falcons miss off on turnover opportunities, the opposing team mess around and score on us? If you don't believe it, check out our very last Carolina game. We missed out on, 3 interceptions? Not only that they mess around and still scored on us, they've extended the lead on us as well. Let's check out the game, our last game against Chicago. Justin Fields doinked a pass off of Michael Walker's helmet. It had to been like 25, 30 feet in the air. It was up there for a very long time for us to track it and pick it. Grady Jarrett, in and out of his hands, couldn't secure it. But in that same drive that Grady Jarrett could have picked it off, what happened? Fields and company found their way into the end zone. So that's why it's very important on defense that we must seize the opportunity at hand. Pick up that fumble, secure it. And so Mariota and company can get in. Pick that ball off and secure the ball. And speaking of security, it brings me to offense. Yes, Cordero Patterson made up his last game. Cordero Patterson got the record all by himself, all in his name, but to make up for that fumble. But what about everybody else? What about Avery Williams? What about Marcus Mariota? What about Olamide Zaccheaus? What about all the, including those names? What about everybody? Ball security on offense matters. We have to secure that ball. We must take care of it. Both my logistics on defense and on offense truly means when the turnover battle comes up to mind. But ball security matters, especially when we dropping back to pass, and Washington defensive front is really good at pressuring QBs. They get a lot of hits. They can muster up some sacks. But I believe in our O-line can hold up. I got all eyes on our guard position and the center, the left guard to be specific. Can they hold up when it's time to pass? I truly believe in our fronts, and when it comes to the running game, we must stay true to ourselves, but taking care of that ball will secure our victory. Now let's talk about coaching. Coaching wise, we're doing pretty good. The execution is more of my concern. So coaching wise, let's continue to put in the right personnel. When we put in the right personnel, things happen. It's been proven when Dean Pease took that green sticker off of Michael Walker's helmet, and then things just start to flow good defensively. We still in the thick of it. Although our defense is still shaky, but we still have that competitive edge to beat the Commanders with the defense that we have, seeing as though we're going to approach our second game with A.J. Terrell coming off the injury. So, getting the right personnel in there truly matters on both sides of the ball. Coaching-wise, we got to think in situational football to who we need to have on that field. It's like everybody contribute, but who's that guy that can truly execute your plays that you call on out there on the field? We must keep that in mind, coaches. So once we cease the opportunity for turnovers on defense, and once we take care of that ball on offense and make sure the right personnel is in there to put egg in Ron Rivera's face, we should come out on top 6-6. 58 out.